6:48, time for the morning rush. The family of a man shot and killed by Albuquerque police while handcuffed in the back of a patrol car is now suing the city and a motel owner for his death. Albuquerque police say that they handcuffed Matthew Solo Garcia and placed him in the back of the police car before learning that he was armed. When one officer tried to grab the gun, two other officers opened fire, killing Garcia. Officials are continuing to investigate an incident involving two MDC inmates. That's when one is accused of attacking another with a pen. Yesterday, an MDC spokesperson said that a 24-year-old woman attacked a 49-year-old woman that was sitting next to her during the court proceedings. The woman was seriously injured. Now, officials say that the attack seemed unprovoked. The New Mexico State Police Department has now issued a Brittany alert for a missing teenage girl. 16-year-old Ashley Begay was last seen on Tuesday on foot. That was on 6th Street near Maloney Avenue. Police say that she is 5'2" with red and orange hair and brown eyes. Anyone who knows where she is asked to call the Gallup Police Department. Ryan.
And there's a low chance of thunderstorms today in and around the Rio Grande Valley. There's a very low chance of severe weather in eastern and northern New Mexico. Main threats being erratic wind gusts and even some small hail. The potential of burn scar flash flooding, though, is still possible around the Hermit's Peak Calf Canyon area to the Ruidoso complex of burn scars.
The Santa Fe City Council has approved plans for a second pallet home community for the homeless. This newest development would be going up near Rodeo and Cerrillos Roads, close to the Genoveva Chavez Community Center. Well, the bill authorizes the city to begin plans for the project and get more feedback from the community. That is through September, with construction scheduled to begin sometime in the fall. The city of Albuquerque says that it's now working to increase housing options by offering city land for developers to build homes on. The city is asking developers to submit housing proposals with the goal of providing homes to low-income families. The largest location is a 2-acre lot that's on 90th and Sage, where in addition to giving the developer the land itself, the city will offer $800,000 to subsidize the construction. Meanwhile, Albuquerque city councilors have voted against a proposed set of regulations that are aimed at addressing poor housing conditions and unfair rental practices. The Renters Empowerment and Neighborhood Transparency Ordinance, it would have protected the tenants from hidden fees, housing instability, and unresponsive landlords. That bill did not pass on a 3-2 vote. Ryan.
And hotter weather is ahead if you guys are attending the Isotopes game as they take on the Oklahoma City Comets today, while temperatures will be even still in the low 90s for that 6:35 start, depending on how gusty and cooler those thunderstorms will produce. And we'll see it tomorrow and Saturday for 6:35 starts, temperatures in the low 90s.
Happening today, Sandia National Labs has a scheduled controlled explosive test. The experiments are scheduled to last a couple of hours between 1 and 3 this afternoon. Residents near the testing site at the south end of Kirtland Air Force Base will be able to hear the blasts. Smoke and dust will also be visible for a short time after the test. An Isleta Pueblo woman now was recognized by a coalition of national nonprofits after transforming her ancestral farmland into an educational space. Janice Lucero founded the Cotton Blossom Gardens as a way to teach the youth about growing and preparing foods using traditional Native American agricultural practices. Lucero's work was honored by the Courage Project, which recognizes people for their acts of courage and compassion. Albuquerque and Rio Rancho City leaders are saying that both governments and private businesses are investing millions into the fast-growing sport of pickleball. Albuquerque Parks, they already built their biggest court that was at Manzano Mesa near Eubank and Southern. The interest is also booming in Rio Rancho, where the city there has nearly 20 courts for pickleball. Ryan.
And taking a look at Tracker right now, maps and then Tracker, we have no major accidents nor slowdowns out there. Tracker heading east in I-40 around Carlisle, showcasing more cars on the roadways, just a little bit, but generally still good traffic flow. No major accidents nor slowdowns. And we'll have more traffic updates throughout the rest of the morning.
One Disney star made a surprise visit to a children's hospital in Northern California. Patients and their families attended a private watch party that was at Sutter Children's Hospital in Sacramento for the #1 movie in America, Lilo and Stitch. The hospital was also transformed into a luau with dancing, popcorn, and even the chance to meet Stitch, the beloved blue alien celebrity.
And now it's time for the 5 facts. And at number 5, Albuquerque Rio Rancho city leaders are seeing both governments and private businesses are investing millions into the fast-growing sport of pickleball. Parks already built their biggest court at Manzano Mesa near Eubank and Southern. It's one of 45 pickleball-only courts, along with more than 50 courts stripped for multiple sports across 14 spots citywide. The interest is also booming in Rio Rancho, where the city has nearly 20 courts for pickleball.
At number 4, Albuquerque city councilors have voted against a proposed set of regulations aimed at addressing poor housing conditions and unfair rental practices. The Renters Empowerment and Neighborhood Transparency Ordinance would have protected tenants from hidden fees, housing instability, and unresponsive landlords. The bill did not pass on a 3-2 vote.
And at number 3, temperatures are going to be heating up ahead with still the slight chance of burn scar flash flooding in and around parts of the Hermits Peak Calf Canyon area in Ruidoso. And storms will also produce low-lying flooding in some of those areas. We'll see those temperatures rise more and more. Sunnier and hotter weather is ahead.
At number 2, officials are continuing to investigate an incident involving 2 MDC inmates when one is accused of attacking another with a pen. Yesterday, an MDC spokesperson said that a 24-year-old woman attacked a 49-year-old woman sitting next to her. It was during the court proceedings. That woman was seriously injured. Officials say that the attack seemed unprovoked. And at number 1, the family of a man shot and killed by Albuquerque police while handcuffed in the back of a patrol car is now suing the city and the motel owner for his death. On October the 18th of last year, the city was conducting a code enforcement cleanup at the Tewa Lodge. APD was there to assist when they came across Matthew Solo Garcia, who was living at the motel. Police handcuffed him and placed him in the back of the squad car. Officers claimed that they did not search Garcia because he was hitting his head on the vehicle at the time. They then later learned that he was armed. When one officer tried to grab the gun, 2 others opened fire from the other side of the car, killing Garcia. Attorneys for his family say that some of the officers had a history of not patting down suspects.